Welcome back to the Taste Buds podcast. As always, it's Drew, aka Big Red Belly.
Ben, aka Sauce.
And Kenneth, also known as Infinite K.
Crazy week of football coming at you guys today. We are recording on a Monday evening, right before the Lions-Ravens game, so we're not going to get to that, but we will get to all the craziness of the weekend, all the stuff around the sports world. But before we get into all that, how are you guys doing on this aforementioned Monday evening?
I was doing a little bit better before Sunday. I was thinking about in terms of my football fandom, it's probably the best I've ever felt because the Falcons, at least I think it was Adam Rank, he ranked us number 9 on his power rankings, and ODU has an immense amount of hype around them right now, which we'll get to later. But I was feeling really good about my fandom in football, and then obviously we'll talk about it. I did not like what I saw yesterday from the Atlanta Falcons, but we'll get to that. But Kenneth, how are you doing?
I'm doing great. I worked this morning. I had a good day yesterday watching football. I'm winning my fantasy matchups, and I'm doing pretty fantastic.
Okay, want to jump into it?
Oh yeah.
Well, I would start on the Sunday night matchup, but I don't really feel like talking about it. That was pretty boring. So I'm gonna jump into.
I'm actually gonna
Oh,
jump on that fumble real quick and
you wanna talk about it?
get glazed for it. No, I'm okay with not talking about it. It was so
We
bad.
can talk about it.
It
It was
was
not a
so,
fun walk.
It was a waste of my time. A waste of not of I could have been sleeping and dreaming
Could
about
have done anything.
the Giants winning, but they didn't do that. But Scadaboo had a good game, great game.
He did. He's good.
Dayball is not doing great as a head coach, but I mean, but like it's okay. I only want to talk about the Russ Jackson Dart situation from this game.
Do y'all think they should put him in?
This morning, as you know, my Monday mornings are usually at work and just watching, game day final and stuff, and Good Morning Football. They were talking about like, oh, they're only using him for these running packages, and they just need to open him up with the RPOs and stuff, and when they see him come in, they're like, oh, they're gonna sell out for the run, but they need to start using Jackson Dart more in the passing game because he hasn't thrown a single pass in the NFL yet. He has no passing attempts. He's only gotten like what? He's only seen the field like 6 times.
Not a lot.
And he's handed the ball off and ran those times. It's
Yeah.
just they just need to use him better in the offense, but like it's also from a standpoint because obviously he said Dayball in the interview said, "I'm not going to change anything because I have my guys." Obviously, I could see like from a fan's perspective, I'd be booing us too because we're not performing how we should be. And Russ just doesn't look good. He just keeps throwing moon balls. He keeps trying to instantly throw that moon ball, even though there's no separation. It's not even like supposed to be a throw
The
there.
5-1 double covered Wandale Robinson.
Yeah, and then he takes the check down to Scadaboo. Because I saw that, I was like, I'm about to go to bed after this. But that didn't happen because they ended up scoring a touchdown, and I stayed up for it. And it was a waste of time. But, like, that's the only thing is just I don't think he's going to be ready yet. I just don't think, you could just throw him in there, and then next thing you know, he underperforms, and then fans aren't happy.
Yeah, I think that's why they're not going to start him.
Yeah,
I think I agree with everything you said that they should just, when they do kind of spot start him for 1 or 1 to like 5 times a game, you should try to let him do some easy throws just to get a feel of NFL speed. And yeah, I don't think they're going to start him the whole season. They're punting this season. They're not trying to win. And their timeline is to be good in the next 2 years because they have a sick D line. They have some pieces. Neighbors is a god,
Yeah.
but yeah, I don't. You got. I mean, yeah, I think they should just stick with Russ and suck. Even yeah, we literally saw like the duality of Russ, where he was awesome. Moonball was hitting last week to the Russ experience in the red zone might be one of the worst in I've ever seen in football.
Oh yeah.
He threw it over he just chucked it to the stands 4 times in a row. It was so funny. It was hilarious. Everyone they booed a little more every time, and he threw it over there every time. I was geeked.
Yeah.
Do y'all think anything about the Chiefs of this game?
They suck. They
Yeah,
don't
no,
look good.
the front office has let the roster get a little worse and a little worse every year, and now it's fully come up to eat them in the butt. And they have Patrick Mahomes. They have some good pieces on the defense. And yeah, they don't have a good running back. They don't have a great O-line. They are missing key pieces on the defense. Kelsey sucks.
Well,
they're definitely.
Kelsey isn't able to get. He doesn't have that breakaway speed.
Low-key, I think they should switch out the roles of Gray and Kelsey, where Kelsey is a lot more small, kind of like Gray, in those like important maybe third downs, and then Gray is in there almost full time. Just 'cause, I don't know. I don't really know what they do. They're just kind of screwed there. What do they want to do? They beat the freaking Giants, and that's it.
The reason why Kelsey's not been producing is because the Chiefs used to have that Tyreek Hill guy where they had to worry about Tyreek and his breakaway speed. Kelsey would be open in the middle of the field and he would just run like 10 plus yards every time.
Well, 2 years ago, Kelsey was still good.
Yeah.
2 years ago against the Eagles, Kelsey was still good with no Hill. He's just old. He's just an old MM.
Yeah, I get. Yeah, he is old, but like he's also they had wide receivers at the time being able to create that like separation in the middle of the field, leaving left open because Kelsey would be able to break into the middle of the field to catch the ball and then run 10 yards or so. Because that like every time you see him catch a ball, he's in the smack dab center of the field, or he's running across or a slant or something. He doesn't really do much. He can't really get separation, and when they have like a safety on him, he's not going to be able to get that stay open the whole time.
I think he's just old.
Yeah, I haven't really touched on anything, so I'll quickly go through it. It looks like Mahomes is missing his wide receiver 1 and 2. We saw Thornton have a perfect ball come in. It looked like he slid in for the touchdown. That's what they called it. On the replay that it was so funny. I think Andrew and I were on the phone. Yeah, we were. Because Andrew was a little bit ahead of me. He's like, "Let me know when you see it." We're like, "Oh!" And then we saw the replay. We both just started laughing.
He caught one right after that. Another perfect ball. That was Mahomes was pretty good.
Kelsey is taking a step down. It almost seems like him and Noah Gray are utilized about the same. That's how it was last year, and that's how it's still is.
Noah Gray should bump up, and Kelsey should be like at a lot less. I think. I don't know. Noah Gray's not bad. They're just screwed, and I also think that it's still evident that Andy Reid doesn't have that play calling edge as much anymore.
Yeah.
Just in the weekend, it's all combined to the Chiefs being real fucking mid.
Yep. Their running back room is not good. And and for Jackson Dart, obviously they're going to punt this year. I don't think that's what their plan was going into it. Their D-line is exceptional.
Their D-line's
but
good. They're underrated.
Their offensive line.
Their consensus top 3.
Poo-poo pants. their O-line is. And I don't know if you want to fully throw Jackson Dart into that O-line.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah,
I think
no
they should
point.
test out Jameis Winston before Russ.
I do too. James
they
gives you a higher. But what if they're just trying to lose?
I mean, they paid him top tier backup quarterback money, and it seems pretty pointless to They're like, all right, we're going to start the new guy without even giving Jameis a chance because Russ had one of his.
I think they just sit where they are and just suck.
Yeah,
Russ had a great game last week, so it seems like the Cowboys defense is just like a get right team. Like the Bears sucked, and then the Bears looked amazing yesterday, and the Eagles, well, they have a pretty bad offensive coordinator, so they didn't look that good.
Again, too.
Yeah. Cowboys week 1.
Yeah, but we just figured it out right now. All that other weeks are irrelevant.
Should we go to that? Well, that's a 1 p.m. slate, and we're working backwards, right? So should we get a?
I think we're just going random.
Yeah, I don't think it matters.
I think we're just going off the
Tyron Tracy. Do we know what happened, Kenneth?
I don't know. He hurt his shoulder and was out for the game. That's all I know.
Okay. Scadaboo is running back 1.
Yep.
Whether he got injured or not.
Yeah. Scadaboo.
That's a real football player.
Yep. Scadabooyah. Scadabooyah.
The real football player.
Yes, sir.
Well, Eagles beat the Rams.
He's definitely got CTE, but he's fucking funny. I love him.
He runs with fire.
Yep.
Eagles get their first impressive win, in my opinion. I was dying. I was wishing death upon Kevin Patullo in the first half. And after the very first drive where Lane Johnson goes out and we put a backup tackle who gets blown by Verse and they get an easy fumble touchdown. Offense locked in. We started throwing the ball. A.J. Brown was finally unleashed. He got vindicated so much. He was so good. Jalen Hurts was almost perfect. He was throwing very accurate balls, deep balls, crossers. He hits Goddard to start off the first touchdown. He then finds AJ, and then 4th down, need to have it. 4th and goal, he finds Smitty. It's literally a play called up for Smitty. He runs a great route, great ball, right on time. And the Rams, who are maybe one of the best teams in the league, drive down. Matt Stafford gets them in position. And Jordan Davis and Jalen Carter decide to scoot over to the right guard, and they just bull rush him, block like a 40-something yard field goal. Jordan Davis decides to pick it up and take it back with 0 on the clock. We win by 1. It was I was talking with Ben a little bit that last year when we beat the Rams, actually, which is weird. We beat them, I think it was 37-20. That was when I was like, okay, we can win the Super Bowl because we started out 2-2. We started getting a little better. We ramped up a little bit. Rams were a really, really good first test, and we killed them. Saquon ran for like 200 yards that game, and I was like, this team can do it. And I know we're coming off of a Super Bowl, and we have a new offensive coordinator, so I was kind of having flashbacks to 2023. But this game really showed that we still have it in us. The defense is becoming more coherent. Zach Bond makes a play in the first drive. I think the 4th play of the game, he picks off Matt Stafford. And that leads to our only touchdown in the first 2 quarters, 2.5 quarters. And we just lock in. Jalen silenced a lot of the haters. He's just a winner, folks. He's also in a absolute psychopath. I know, Ben, I think you saw it. Kenneth, did you see his reaction?
Yeah.
To the
they showed it this morning on game day.
He's an person. He didn't even not even
didn't react.
Nothing. He is a crazy person.
And then they showed Sirianni bump into him.
Oh yeah, well everyone else on the sidelines going freaking crazy, and he is stone cold.
Exactly. He was disappointed with how they played probably in the first half.
I didn't want to be in that position. It is so fun. Ben, you say you don't like it?
Yeah, I think it's kind of cheesy.
I think it's so funny.
I
I
mean,
love him so.
if I was in that situation, I would be happy, but like I wouldn't be satisfied with that win.
Would you have cracked a smile?
I would have cracked a smile for sure, but I feel like I would be calm and I wouldn't be
Not Jalen Hurts.
I would be jumping a little bit.
Yeah, I think most people would. That was electric. The link was going crazy. The Rams talked so much shit.
Oh yeah.
They're one of our biggest rivals. They probably, it used to be San Fran, but over the last 2 years, it's moved to the like outside the NFC East. It's the Chiefs and them, and we just own them.
Yeah.
We've beaten them, I think, 4 times in a row. And unfortunately, well, I mean, I guess we'll get into this. Some teams just own other teams.
Yeah.
The Bucks own us. I can say that with full confidence. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers own the Eagles. We'll see if we beat the Buccaneers. We're not
Did they
losing
beat
a
y'all
game this
last
year.
year?
They beat us. Yes.
Who else beat y'all last year?
Who else did?
Yeah.
I think it was the team that played this weekend. They just got fucking wrecked by the Panthers. I don't think they scored a point.
Yeah, it's crazy that they own y'all. With them being that bad.
But yeah, the Bucks have beaten us. Like I think the last 4 or 5 times, it's been playoffs and regular seasons. We just can't get that monkey off our back. But if we beat them this week, then and Sunday, then we're going undefeated. I don't care. Do you guys want to say anything else about this game? Because I'm just very happy.
I've got
That was
something to
awesome.
say about the Eagles and stuff. So I've seen a lot of videos about Jalen Hurts sitting the OC and whatnot down
Yelling
on
at
the
him?
sideline
Yeah,
and
that was
yelling
awesome.
at him. I think that is what let him to start passing more and whatnot because
Yeah, they
obviously
opened them up.
he had 17 passing yards in the first half.
Also, the routes they were running. I mean,
Yeah.
you've seen those route tree breakdowns where you could see every route that somebody ran the whole game.
Yeah.
The route trees for Smitty and AJ in the first 2 games were absolutely awful. But for this game, it looks like back to normal, where there's a mixture of crossing, sit downs, deep ball, like deep routes. It was a mixture of all instead of just like again. I think Theo Ash said it. We were running a goal line offense. We were just trying to dink and dunk on the field. We need to open it up because it helps the defense when we open it up too. It's like
And
it's a symbiotic relation.
and it helps
It helps
Saquon get
Saquon open up.
going
Yeah,
because they've been
when we
running.
run it,
Yeah, they've literally
yeah,
been running
of
with
course.
him the entire time. They haven't really run many Jalen Hurts QB designed runs, and they've been
We
doing
had
that.
one.
And
We had
then
one yesterday and went for like 15 yards.
yeah, and then that's what will get the defense off the mind of Saquon because they have AJ Brown, Smitty, and Goddard, plus Hurts and Saquon in that backfield. They should be
Mechie
able
caught a
to
ball.
literally Dotson, Mechie, all of them.
I know. We had a lot of
Like
good talent. We're very
exactly,
talented.
exactly.
What's up, Ben?
Oh, not baseball. I mean, Hank Bigsby. Not
He has
baseball.
not done anything. I don't know. I think he's
I
just
know.
we're working on that.
I was just naming your weapons.
Oh, thank you so much.
Yeah.
Oh, AJ Dillon.
AJ
He actually
Dillon,
was out there.
Will Shipley when he comes
Shipley.
back from his rib injury.
Who's your
Name the
backup
whole roster.
quarterback?
Tanner McKee's hurt.
Tanner McKee is hurt. It's
But
probably
hopefully it's him when he
Kenny
comes
Pickett,
back.
right?
Kenny Pickett is not on our
Raiders.
team.
You right, Raiders. You
He
right.
was on your team for a bit.
Oh, no, y'all cut DHR, right? Or whatever. his name
Yeah,
is.
DTR. Yeah, we did.
Or-
That guy sucks.
So
I think we picked
who
someone
is
up. I don't remember. McKee's hurt, but it doesn't matter.
But
Jalen, don't put this bad energy out. Jalen's not getting hurt.
But
Yeah.
But with those weapons, they should be able to get one person open every time, whether it's Smitty, Dotson, Goddard, AJ Brown, Jalen Hurts on a QB run, or Saquon on a inside run, because they've just been running with Saquon and just doing little checkdowns every so often, and that's just gonna get the defense pinched down, and that's gonna stop the run. And they're not able to take that top off because they just don't open the playbook. That's
But
all.
hopefully we keep with it. Speaking on the Rams fact, I say I put around 30 to 40% of this loss on Stafford. He had obviously has the interception in the beginning of the game, but he also had some other inaccuracies. Like I think there was 2 routes that like Adams ran that should have been, if they were just overthrows. So there's some improvement there where his connection with Tay could get even better. But they also do find him for the push off on Blankenship deep ball touchdown. And I don't know. The defense also did not do good in the second half, so that's where I also put a lot of the blame for their loss. But they hung. They hung in really well. I mean, they probably should have won the game in theory. We have 2 block field goals in a row. Like, that's not
I mean,
normal.
it's
What?
not easy to win when the refs are on the Eagles team. I mean that first down taunting by Puka Nacua, I can't believe
That's
the
bullshit.
Eagles
I
paid
said that
off
was
the refs
bullshit.
for that.
That was an awful
I'm,
call.
I'm just kidding though, but yeah, that's an awful call.
I mean, we got
Speaking of,
called for that in the first week 1 against week 2 against the Chiefs, where I think it was who
it was week
like
one with Jacoby Dean.
no, we don't. Jacoby Teen's hurt.
No, week 1.
Yeah, you said Jacoby.
Yeah.
I think it's a white guy. I don't remember.
You remember that kind of taunting?
DeJean? You say Jacoby Dean or Cooper DeJean?
Whatever.
DeJean.
Yeah, it was DeJean. Yeah, it was DeJean. DeJean did do it. Yeah.
Yeah.
He just flexed. I don't know.
Week
Yeah,
1,
NFL, no fun league.
Georgia
It's
guy.
lame.
Yeah. I mean,
It's
it
lame,
is what
but
it is.
oh yeah. I mean, whenever you start winning too much, people say ref ball. It just is what it is. They
Unless
did
you're
it.
the Chiefs. Unless you're the Chiefs.
Yeah, everyone else. Yeah, unless it's the Chiefs. Only they have the true ref ball, not Brady and the Patriots. Only the Chiefs have ref ball on their side.
Yeah.
But I think the Rams are really good. And actually, I was thinking to myself, I think I said this in the group chat. I was saying, even if we lose this game, I'm confident the fact that we showed that we actually have the ability to really open it up, and we showed like our talent being fully utilized. But we won anyway, so what are you gonna do?
What are you gonna do? You can't do that.
So let's do one of your teams next.
Oh, it was
You all
Nolan
wanna hit
Smith that was called for the taunting.
Nolan
Not
Smith?
Yeah.
Tiny boy.
Okay.
Do
They
y'all
went
want
to
to
Georgia,
do?
right? Both of them.
Yeah, he did.
I also want to talk about the Eagles game. Jeez.
Okay. I thought. What do you want to say?
I just want to talk about, and in real life, but also in fantasy, Puka Nacua is so good. He hasn't scored a touchdown this year, but he's scored like 30 fantasy points every week.
I have Puka. I love Puka so much. Like I said, I think he has that upside. But yeah, if they just get him some touchdowns, Puka's so good. The wide receivers are just so good.
Yeah.
There's an I think I'm shocked they keep getting paid this much. Like I'm talking about like the mid-level wide receivers. Like who's the guy on the Giants that got paid like $20 million a year?
Slayton.
Yeah, why the fuck did he get paid that much?
Because
there's so much wide receiver talent. But that's so much money.
Yeah.
There's so many wide receivers you can find. And in the draft, Tet looks good. Egbuka looks unbelievable.
Oh yeah.
Burden gets a huge touchdown. Like I don't know. I feel like there's going to be some correction in the wide receiver market, just because every team has kind of a wide receiver one. The Titans don't.
Yeah.
They don't have a wide receiver one. I don't really think. I mean, Olave's fine, but he's not no one. There's some teams that don't, but like I think
Is Judy a one?
No, not a true one. Just like Jacoby isn't. Yes.
I feel like Cedric Tillman's gonna take over the one soon.
Do y'all want to talk about the Browns next?
I also do want to talk about the block field goal for a touchdown. I don't know what's more hype.
Oh my god!
I love the Jalen Ramsey hit on Garrett Wilson week 1. I think that was electric. But also seeing the slow motion replay of Jordan Davis running it back with the Eagles fans in the stands. Everybody's going crazy.
Like 20 different angles. That dude was hauling at.
Yeah.
God, he's so clean. Remember when I said he lost 30 pounds?
This morning, they interviewed him about it, and he said that was the fastest he's ran since the combine.
Oh yeah.
And he ran a.
Like I said, I told you he lost. I said he lost 30 pounds this off season, and it's showing. I mean, I've seen so many angles, so many different slow motions of like them lining up on the guy next to the center. Dude, Jalen Carter's get off is ridiculous. And then you have Jalen Carter immediately pop you, and then Jordan Davis right there. They were both up there to block it. Like, it was so sick. And then I've seen the angle from the side of him running behind. I've seen every angle of like the Eagle Stadium. That was a hype win. That was awesome. It is so fun that the Eagles are good. I am not taking it for granted because eventually they will be bad. It just is. That's just how it goes.
That was Jalen Carter and Jared Verse's relationship. It's funny
Oh
how
yeah, like
Jalen
they
Carter's
talk
wearing
so much
his
shit.
chain
Yes,
in the
Shane.
post game.
Yeah. They talk so much shit. Jared Verse and him. Oh yeah, dude. Have we ever mentioned the Jalen Carter controversy on here?
No.
Overblown in every
From
comment section. Am I
Georgia?
crazy to say that? Yeah, on Georgia.
Yeah.
It's
What?
overblown in every
He
comment
did
section,
not.
calling him a murderer. He's not. Oh my god. Yeah, Ben, you
But
say it.
did he actually drive away from the scene? Did he like see him crash and then didn't help him?
I don't know specifically.
Because I could, kind of see that if he saw him crash and didn't call anybody and just drove off. But
I
he
think
did
they were
not.
speeding. I think they were just like racing. I don't know. I don't know.
I know, but I'm saying in the event that he saw his teammate
Yeah,
crash and
yeah.
fled the scene and didn't
And
help.
I was
But
saying that I was saying that they were just like speeding and racing, and
yeah,
it was at night, and he might just not have seen him crash.
yeah, but also you can't say he murdered him for racing him.
That's true too. Which everyone just calls him like he literally like he's like some like most evil person ever.
Yeah.
But he's the goat. I'm trying to debate on which Eagles jersey to get next. It's either Saquon, Carter, or B Doc. But
Who's beat off?
Brian Dawkins.
Brian Dawkins.
Oh, Weapon X.
Yep.
Yes,
We're talking
Weapon
about
X.
active players.
I'm talking about just Eagles jersey.
About Julio Jones, Eagles jersey. How do you feel about that?
If we win a Super Bowl, maybe. He should have stayed for one more year, man.
I know.
Oh, that sucks. He had a couple touchdowns. He was our wide
He
receiver
had like
3.
5 catches for 3 touchdowns with the Eagles
Really?
or something.
Yeah, he was running as our wide receiver 3, which really shows what Ben Johnson's brain was doing. Fuck Brian Johnson. I keep doing that. Ben Johnson is the Bears coach, and he's awesome.
Yeah, I'm ready to move on. I think we started talking about the Browns, right?
Kenneth, take it away.
So, Browns defense, best in the league. Best rushing defense in the league coming into this game, allowing only 47.5 rushing yards. I'm going to look up the team stats, obviously, while I'm doing this. But
Best pass rush, too.
Best pass rush. I love
Yeah.
The Browns currently have given up the. Hold on. Where is it? Rushing. We have.
They're really good.
Yeah. We have the 120 or 172 rushing yards given up on the year. And on 75 attempts. I'm gonna do the math for you already. That's 2.3 yards per carry. And we have given up 1 rushing touchdown, and it was to Josh Jacobs. Josh Jacobs didn't score this week.
No, he did not.
Rest in peace, his streak. We stopped it. The rushing first percent is, I guess, 12%. I don't know what that means, but yeah. Our rushing defense, our defense in general is just legendary. Obviously we had that stinker against the Ravens, but that's because probably of fatigue. We should have. If we
you did help. You hold them to 10 points the first half.
We held them, the first half, and then our offense can't do anything.
Your offense is pretty bad.
Yeah, I was about to hop onto our offense, but I'm just trying to hype up our defense just to bring us back to earth from our offense. But our defense, best in the league, no matter what. Offense, I would say It's not. It's like 2 players away from being contenders.
Give me those 2 players.
It is a wide
Quarterback.
receiver and a quarterback away from being contenders. Maybe even
You
just a
don't
quarterback. I'd say
you don't
maybe
you
a
don't think you need a
quarterback.
better O line?
We have a strong O line.
Okay,
We have a top 10 O line in the
that's
league.
crazy.
Um,
It is
fully
a crazy
healthy,
take.
fully healthy, obviously, because our offensive line can't stay healthy for an entire season. Last year we
Who's
had,
out right now?
I think Joel Batonio is out right now for us, and that just sucks. But Quinshon Judkins looks great. Has the
He
most
does.
rushing yards for any rookie running back, and he's played one less game than everybody.
Okay, Joel Batonio was active, but Jack Conklin was out.
Yeah, but yeah, Quinshon Judkins, 155 rushing yards into just 2 games. He's great. He's looking great. I like our running backs. Our wide receivers are okay. We have Cedric Tillman. I think we need to put Dylan Gabriel in. Give him a shot. We had him on that one drive in garbage time. You can't really. I mean, yeah, it's garbage time. Against the Ravens, and he looked pretty good. Went 3 for 3. Threw a touchdown pass to Dylan Sampson for his first touchdown. In the NFL. But
How do you feel about Dylan getting 1 touch yesterday?
I mean, that's what it was expected when Quinshon came back.
Yeah, Quinshon's
You
really
don't
good.
think he should get any more work?
I mean, he's probably going to be our running back 2, 3. He's more of like a. I mean, he wasn't projected to be a starting running back. He was going to if Quinshon wasn't there, but if Quinshon, since Quinshon's there, he's like our second, third string, kind of like a receiving back. And I like that for him because he is good as well. But they're both rookies. I like Quinshon because Quinshon's actually him. Obviously, it's proven it to us right now with just what is it? 28 attempts, and that's 155 yards. You do the math, and that's 5.5 yards per carry right there.
5.2
5.5. I just did the math.
rushing average. Well, whatever this website is wrong. You said, wait, how many carries?
28 attempts.
Okay.
Yeah. I just did
This
the,
app is completely wrong.
I just did. I'm on NFL.com, NFL Plus as well. So I've got premium stats. So
Heard.
I think I'm solid on that. But
The real app is wrong.
yeah, real app, fake app. Just kidding. I mean, I could say that I'm not sponsored, or we're not sponsored. So yeah. Not yet. But yeah. Browns looked good. We went down 10-0, and then Jordan Love, Packers for letting us come back. Denzel Ward blocks the field goal. All this in the witching hour, the last minute of the game. Denzel Ward blocks the field goal for as the Packers try to take the lead. Greg Newsome recovers it. We drive down the field just a little bit. I'm scared for my life because Andre Schmidt, obviously you had the week 1 scare. You don't want that to happen, but I think he's locked in now. He's had his nervous moments. But if he makes those kicks in week 1, we're 2-1. There's no doubt about it. We should be 2-1 right now. But obviously that's not the case, and we're in the present. No hypotheticals. We're 1-2, and I think we face. Who do we face next week? I think we faced the Lions, so I'm okay with us losing that one. But like, we looked great. I think we can hold our own. If we can hold our own against the Ravens, then we can hold our own against the Lions. But
Ben, you have anything?
once we get a quarterback, we'll be fine.
No, I guess not. Did you see the play where Matthew Golden got the catch and went out of bounds when he could have taken it all the way? There's like 2 minutes or so left in the game, and there's like a 3rd and 7. The Packers were backed up inside their own 10, and um, Matthew Golden was kind of on the sideline. He was like right on the numbers, and he got a catch, and he caught it, and then he basically like ran out of bounds. Like he turned up field, but he ran up out of bounds where he could have taken it all the way. But no, that's really it. I think the Packers are still legit. The Browns defense just came to play as the best defense in the NFL.
We came to play last 3 weeks.
Did y'all play last week?
The Ravens. The box score does not tell the story. It was 10-3 at halftime, and then we couldn't do anything on offense. But if we score with a solid QB, we definitely get like 21 points. We're up 21-10 or more, and we win. We win that game. Because our defense won't be as tired.
I know, but you can't say you came to play, but you just don't have a good quarterback. That just means y'all aren't as good.
I mean, our defense best in the league.
Yep.
I mean, it sucks that we lost, obviously, but like, you can't have like no offense. I don't even know. I'm not even locked in with that game. That was last week.
I agree.
But Victory Monday.
All right, should we get into my team? Go 1, 2, 3. Your team. Tennessee.
Can I say one thing about Green Bay?
Yeah.
Sure.
Green Bay's defense is still really good.
Yeah.
I think you saw their limitations where there wasn't a cohesive offense. I don't even like if you look at Jordan Love's final stats and Jacobs, it doesn't look that bad, but it was just constantly being bottled up. They dominated in time of possession. It just didn't matter. The Browns defense bottled them up, and it'll be interesting to see how they bounce back because this is the first time they faced adversity. First 2 weeks they're on a roll, and now they lost to the Browns, which is never good for a contender to do that.
Which means the Browns are the second best team in the NFL behind the Birds.
I still have Green Bay as the best team, but
so on your list, the Browns are better than the Birds.
That is an interesting way to look at it.
They're the best team in the league.
Sure,
is what that means.
But yeah,
the Falcons beat the Vikings, who beat the Bengals, who beat the Browns. So the Falcons are number 1.
Keep it going. That's what I like to.
But speaking of the Falcons, we got our asses handed to us by Bryce Young. It's a divisional game, and we're on the road, so I expected it to be close, which it wasn't. I know Kenneth picked the Falcons for the lock, but I tend to stay away from divisional games just because you never know.
Anything can happen.
But yeah, we had more first downs, we had more total yards, we had more plays on offense, and we had more yards per play. We still lost. We didn't get past the Panthers' 30-yard line the whole game. We had 2 field goals that we missed. So yeah, that's great. Parker Romo, Virginia Tech alumni, went 0 for 2. So yeah, that shows you what Tech produces. But
LeBron ever
anyways,
missed a shot, Ben? I'm just
said what?
saying. Has LeBron ever missed a shot? I'm just saying. It's cut him a little slack. He's getting going. It's the second game. I'm joking. Parker Ramos sucks.
Yeah, people say Penix got benched. I wouldn't say he got benched for just getting blown out, so they put in the backup.
It's 30-0.
Penix was fine. One pick. Andrew likes to give him credit. He's been giving him credit, saying it's a dimes. Like fake it to one guy, turn around, throw it to Bijan, and just got the guy read the play.
Yeah, the
But
dude's
I
just
think,
waiting for it.
and the other interception Penix had was the dude was running a comeback and slipped, and the defender is solo.
I've looked at that one a couple more times. I actually do think that even that ball might have been picked anyway. The defender had a great beat on it. Even if was it Ray that slipped?
I don't even remember.
I think it was. Yeah, I think it was. I think that was a bad ball. That was just a straight up pick, in my opinion. Yeah,
it was fourth down too, so I think he kind of had to force it. But obviously, it's a lot worse outcome because he's able to get like 50 yards back. But yep, our offensive coordinator is Poo Poo Pants. He is now coming down to the sidelines from the press box, which means
he was good last year.
Yeah, he was. But Penix said we got work. It was partially on him, partially because the Panthers defense had a good showing. He wasn't prepared for what they brought out, and he gives a lot of credit to them, which is interesting because week 1, when we lost to the Buccaneers, Bijan said he was not prepared for what the Bucs defense came out with, which shows a lot of lack of preparation by our offensive coordinator. So next week we host the Commanders, who have also been
Who are probably going to start Mariota again.
We'll see.
Y'all need to win.
Panthers, that no one on their offense put up crazy numbers. Bryce Young, Tet had like 3 catches for 40 yards. Bryce Young was there. Cuba had like 70 rushing yards. Dowdles took his touchdown. Our defense didn't get any pressure. We let up 24 points. We got a fumble recovery, but that was about it. So, yeah, I think the whole problem was Panthers were consistently starting inside the 50 while our offense was starting inside our 15. You just can't win a football game like that. So, pretty deflating feeling after that, but hopefully we can get right. We are starting 0-2 in division play. We're 1-2. Panthers are 1-2. Buccaneers improved to 3-0. So it's looking pretty bleak, but we'll see. We also don't have a first round pick this upcoming draft. So that's pretty cool. Y'all want to say anything?
I can say something.
No, I got nothing.
It's actually funny, Ben. I had the exact same stats that I was going to come at you with. In every metric, the Falcons won, like every single one. Like first downs, total passing yards, rushing yards, yards per play, first downs, third down efficiency. It didn't matter. Like they won in every stat. I just think they have to put this behind them, and I don't know if this is a wake up call. But they have to win. They have to beat the Commanders. With Mariota, you have to beat the Commanders, or I think you guys are screwed. It's a must win game for the Falcons. Is it at home?
Yeah.
That's huge.
I'd probably go to the game if it wasn't.
Oh yeah, because they were here last year. You went to that game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, Penix has to. I think he still hasn't been perfect. I give him 50-50 on the picks. The inaccuracy is a little issue. There were some drops. And yeah, I don't know. They got to be better. And I don't know. Give Bijan the ball a couple more times. What do you have? He had 13 carries for 72 yards. Like, I don't know. That's pretty good. That's 5.5 average? Give him the ball more. I don't know. What is your identity on offense?
Ground and pound.
You only ran the ball 20 times, I think. I don't know.
Yeah.
Well, that's not that good.
We also have a
Like,
pretty predictable. I had sent you all the meme. Andrew, you said you've seen it a lot.
yeah. Oh yeah,
How he-
yeah. The pass rate on first down. You guys are you guys are lower in the league, and the
like
Eagles are the
bottom
worst.
20. Yeah,
The
it's
Eagles have a
far worse.
20% pass rate on first down, 27%. That is hilarious. We only
Yeah.
run the ball first down. But yeah, I'd like to see. Well, we'll see what happens when the OC goes down there. They're going to have to be ready. I think everyone is. You've been put on not fraud watch, but just like the season. Yeah, season hangs in the balance of the next couple weeks.
Yeah.
But hey,
And I also saw the Commanders might not have Terry because he left
so yeah,
earlier
must
this
win.
week.
You gotta win that one.
Yep.
But I'm ready to keep it moving. We got some other interesting games to talk about.
Talk about the Commanders.
Oh, Commanders. I got to talk about the Commanders. Well, the way I'm going to talk about the Commanders is talk about how bad the Raiders' defense is. Like I said, I was kind of interested in seeing again if the Raiders had like a really good defense, then I think they could have been kind of a dark horse, like maybe make a wild card push. But your defense is not good, just like it wasn't good last year. They have obviously pieces, but it's not enough. And speaking on my beautiful boy Gino, it's another bad offensive line. Brock is cool. Genty's still not super going. Like, I don't know. Like the Commanders. I don't know. I don't know what else to think about them. Mariota played, and they just were kind of getting whatever they wanted on this defense. And other than that, I would say maybe they need to reel Gino in a little bit. It's interesting. I kind of see it with T Law and Caleb, where I don't know if the head coaches have too much confidence in their quarterbacks, like especially with Caleb and T Law in the first couple weeks of going forward on fourth down a lot because they're just coming from better situations. Gino throws some absolutely insane balls, and it didn't hurt that today, but it hurt last week. And I guess that's just the Geno experience. But yeah, I don't know. Genty, they just don't have the offensive line for him. You see his talent. He runs over people. He has burst, but it's not enough. And Washington, they just got it easy. I don't have anything else to say. I was just kind of talking about the Raiders. I don't think this says much about Washington. I think this says more about how the Raiders are not very good.
Yeah. Trey Tucker, though, went off for
Trey
no reason.
Tucker,
Yep.
big boom. What do you have? What do you have? 2 or 3 touchdowns?
Fancy points,
Three
touchdowns,
three
like
touchdowns.
120 yards.
Fuck off. He had all 3. Did Brock get
Yeah.
one, or was he like something else?
No,
He was nothing.
Okay.
he's kind of poo-poo.
Trey Tucker was the only offense, basically.
Well, heard? I don't have anything else. You guys want to talk about the commies?
I'll talk about Mariota and just how he's Mariota. Still the Marigoat. And Oregon boy, Heisman winner, legendary. Ryan doesn't think that Oregon's QBU. Just you wait. Just you wait.
Who is their best quarterback in the league right now?
Herbert.
Herbert, yeah.
Forgot he went there.
Herbert, Bo Nix, Mariota.
Bo Nix sucks.
Bo Nix
Dylan Gabriel.
Dylan Gabriel is
Bo Nix
now.
does suck.
Bo Nix doesn't suck.
We can talk about him next.
No, I'm good.
Yeah, we'll get to the Broncos. Oh, yeah.
But on that,
that's what
we can't talk about the Chargers Broncos next. Yeah.
Mariota's fumble was pretty funny.
It was. He is such a he's great run. It's like a comical fumble.
Yeah.
That's the only thing. I don't even know if my brain power didn't even like really lock in what clips I saw from red zone from this game, except for that one. And the who was it? Who's the guy that made the crazy run play? Was that God?
Jeremy McNichols.
Jeremy McNichols. He has 4 carries for 80 yards. Boom,
Yep. Had
boom.
a 50-yard touchdown.
Bill had 8 carries. And Rodriguez had 11. Wowie, wowie.
Yep. All right. Should we talk about the Broncos since we brought up Bo Nix playing against his he also
Sure.
playing against a Oregon quarterback.
So last time they faced off against each other, it was when Bo Nix was at Auburn his freshman year.
Wow.
True freshman year. And Justin Herbert was at Oregon. They played each other. I think Bo Nix got the best of him. So Auburn won that game. I think that's true statement. But the Fish Club president gets the win on this one. Justin Herbert balls out. 300 passing yards, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. Rest in
Against
peace.
a great Broncos.
Rest in peace to one of the famous running backs in Bama history. Not really. I mean, yeah, he did jump over a guy in the Natty. Najee Harris did tear his Achilles on Sunday, and yeah, rest in peace.
Yeah, we'll get to it. But my dad, back to back, both of his Steelers running backs
Oh yeah,
just died. James Conner and Najee Harris.
yeah.
Sucks.
And of course, it was the week I benched Amarion Hampton. A lot of people probably benched Amarion Hampton this week, and I don't blame you. He hasn't looked good, and they haven't really used him a lot. But since Najee went down, that's when Amarion gets activated. Goes for 70 yards, 1 touchdown on 19 carries. And, yep, Quentin Johnston, Keenan Allen, and Lad McConkey all getting the wealth. That's just such a solid wide receiver room now. I don't know how you can say that. I feel like this is what the Bears were looking for last year with Keenan Allen on their squad. But with
It's almost like they had Matt Eberflus as their head coach.
yeah,
That guy
yeah,
has brand.
yeah, but yeah. And Jim Harbaugh is the head coach of the Chargers, and they have such a good squad.
They do.
But yeah, last week Khalil Mack did dislocate his elbow. Is on IR. We never talked about that, but that news did come out after our pod came out or released. So that's some news that we can cover about the Chargers.
Yeah, we didn't talk about the week 2 Monday Night Football from last week.
Which one was? What was it?
Chargers versus Raiders and Texans versus Buccaneers.
Oh yeah, those were some mid games.
No, not the Buccaneers game. It came down to basically the final play.
It was still a mid game, kind of.
No.
I don't know. Well, do we want to talk about the Bucks, or do you want to get off the Chargers or Broncos? I have a couple things to say.
I know you brought it up, Andrew, but Kenneth, do you think Justin Herbert's the MVP through 3 weeks?
What?
Is Herbert the MVP through 3 weeks?
No.
2
Danny
is
Dimes.
the-
Indiana Jones is the MVP through 2 weeks.
What gives him the edge over guys like Allen, Herbert, and Lamar?
Daniel Jones stepped into the role, balled out every single game. I don't know his exact stats, but he has. Let's see it. He has 816 passing yards so far. Stepped in underrated when he came in. Pulling up his stats. He's gotten over 200 passing yards every game. 300 against the Broncos in week 2. But just insane. I don't know the other. You said Josh Allen. Who else?
I have Herbert.
I'm seeing Herbert's stats. I like his stats.
Yeah,
I'd say it's
pretty,
between.
pretty fantastic.
I would say it's between Danny Dimes and Jay Herbo right now.
I think we've seen more impressive stuff from Herbert. I think he's so talented. He's got the highlights that he's got. He obviously has the yards. He's playing mistake-free football. He's like the analytical darling. He always has been. Especially his numbers in the beginning of his career are just insane. He's going to be a Hall of Famer, 100%. He should always be in the conversations of guys like Burrow. Well, not even I don't know. I might have him above Burrow, but like guys like Burrow, Allen, Lamar, and Mahomes. But just because of I think a lot of lack of talent around him every year, and also last year just awful game that he just hasn't been put in these conversations. And I think he finally has the coach and the team around him to where it's finally people are gonna stop calling him the if man.
Yeah.
It's more than that. He's ridiculous. I have Herbert as my MVP through 3 weeks, clearly. And for the Broncos, it's still I don't know. Bo Nix is not good. He's a bottom 10 starter. He's just I don't know. Like obviously, Sean Payton's a great play caller, and Bo Nix still has something. I think he can roll out of the pocket better than some other awful quarterbacks, but he's not. I don't think he's fantastic at anything. He just kind of spammed Sutton all game today. I mean, this game, which was cool. They were able to connect for some great plays, but other than that, not much impressive stuff from Nix. And if you look at the Denver overall, their entire year, they squeak by the Titans, they lose to the Colts, they lose to the Chargers. And I think the Titans are the worst team in the league. So not impressive as a defensive start for them that I thought it would have been. And we'll see how they fix it. But I've been a non-believer since last year. I think his numbers were misleading, and I think we're seeing it this year where it's just a little harder to play when everybody knows what you got.
Is it
But
somebody from Nerd Sesh that hates Bo Nix?
every single podcast that I watch doesn't think Bo Nix is good. All 5 of them. That's over 20 people.
Heard.
So,
do you have any argument against bottom 10 quarterback?
There's one guy that likes Bo Nix because he's an Oregon fan.
And is that Kenneth National?
Is that me? Okay.
No, there is a guy on a podcast that is a Oregon fan that also likes Bo Nix.
Yeah.
But if you you can like him. He's like a cool guy. He's fun. Like his stuff with Breadbasket was awesome. Like I like him as a person. He seems like a fun dude. I just don't think he's a great quarterback.
I'll be a believer because of Oregon. I love I'd love Jay Herbo though.
Yeah, Joe. Yeah, I love Joe. That guy's awesome. Did you see his show where he swimmed a guy in the pocket, was rolling left, and then threw around a guy into Keenan Allen's hands?
Probably.
I will send it to you. You guys can look it up.
Allen's touchdown.
What?
Just telling Kenneth it's on Keenan Allen's
I'm sending it to Kenneth and Ben on Twitter.
I just don't remember a thing.
I'm sending it to Ben and Kenneth on Twitter.
Yeah, that's about that. Broncos defense.
That's all I got on
underwhelming thus far.
I'm ready to keep moving.
Chargers are
The
3-0.
Chargers are really good. I
Yeah.
would love to see the Chargers be a dart to win the whole thing.
Since week 1, I've wanted to change my.
I love the Chargers.
I see the Chargers making the Super Bowl.
I still have the Ravens. I'm sticking with my preseason pick.
Yep.
And it was Ravens Green Bay after they picked up Micah. And I'm gonna stick with that. And it's
And if do the
where
Chiefs
I'm
make
at.
the playoffs?
I feel
It's
like
interesting. I don't know.
It's
Well, I
hard.
think we'll see when Rasheed and Worthy get back.
Yeah.
Because if their offense can really pop with those guys, then I think they can sneak in.
Yeah.
But if those guys don't come back and are good, then no.
I mean,
They are relying all of their money on that.
Chiefs do have a hard schedule this year, and they don't get Rasheed Rice till week 7.
I think it's around that. Yeah,
I think it's week 7 when they come back,
they need them back very bad.
and they get Worthy probably back in like 2 weeks.
Free Rasheed Rice.
Excuse me.
But
Free Rasheed Rice.
I feel like
What's up?
they're going to lose against the Ravens next week. I would bet $100 on that. Not legally or not illegally, because I can't bet on that.
Yep.
And I'm responsible with my money. And but the Jaguars, I could see them being close. But the Lions, they're gonna lose. That's like they need to win at least 2 of those 3 games without Rasheed Rice, and then I see them making the playoffs if they win those.
I would tend to agree.
Because
I would tend to agree.
Then they play a division matchup against the Raiders, which you never know how that's going to be. Raiders always put up a fight. Raiders are probably going to have Genty be going nuclear.
Hopefully.
He should be. If not, then
their O-line will not help. It's their O-line. It's not Genty's fault.
Yeah. The Commanders, they're going to play them. Commanders will be figured out on defense. Buffalo Bills in week 9, they're going to get
not winning that game.
They're going to get crushed. Then they have a bye week, and then they play the Broncos, who are probably going to figure out their defense by then, but I will say it's a toss-up there. They've got the Colts, who knows?
Breaking news.
Yes.
Falcons fire wide receiver coach and passing game coordinator.
Who did?
Falcons. Fired our wide receiver coach and passing game coordinator.
Wow.
Drake London stock. I don't know if it's going up or down after that.
Yep.
But yeah, Chiefs can make it. We still got a lot of teams to talk about.
We can always skip.
We're only firing our wide receiver coach, and we are promoting our passing game coordinator to wide receiver coach as well.
Heard. So I don't know what the fuck that means at all. Let's
go
kind of rapid
breaking
fire.
News alert.
Does that change your thoughts at all on the Falcons, Ben?
No, I don't really know what that does.
Let's go rapid fire from some. Oh, there you go. Boring games like the Jaguars. Texans
gets fired, and we hire him back to Atlanta.
That's what I want too. I want the Eagles to hire him. But Texans, Jaguars.
I'll throw out some quick blowout games and just the scores, nothing to talk about.
I'll say one quick thing about every single one.
So we have the Seahawks Saints. Seahawks blew
That's my
out
block.
the Saints 44-13.
There's nothing to say about that.
Yeah. And then the Bears versus the Cowboys.
I do have something to say about this.
Rest in peace, CD with his high ankle sprain. Not only is CD out with a high ankle sprain, Tyler Booker is out or is going to have missed some time due to the high ankle sprain suffered in that game. But the Bears did blow out the Cowboys 31-14. And speak your mind.
Yeah, I mean, this is the first time that you actually saw Ben Johnson really get to unleash what we saw at the Lions. Like I said, same with the Jaguars and the Bears. You have these young quarterbacks and these extremely smart head coaches. They're going to put it together. The Bears played 2 hard games already. So everyone's out on them, and then they're able to go up against this mid to bad Cowboys team, and they kill them. They're able to do just a bunch of fun stuff. The flea flicker, which first it was an awesome play, but I think it was also an extremely impressive throw. DeAndre Swift put up just not a good toss back to Caleb,
Yeah.
and Caleb
Yeah.
put it right on the money. I mean, Caleb looked great. I've been holding on to this, trying to hope that he gets good, and it's finally a great game. Yeah, I mean, again, the Bears might not be playoff contenders, but I think we're going to see a step taken. They're going to be a fun team to watch. They got every wide receiver involved. They're still trying to establish the run game, and while Swift, I don't know. Swift just, I don't know what to think. He's just fine. Let me see. They had 2.5 rushing yards average. It's just awful. But I think they should just open it up, let Caleb do whatever he wants. Well, maybe not. He's kind of dumb. He throws dumb throws. But yeah, Cowboys in shambles, which is cool to see. But hope for my fantasy team, CD comes back and they just start tucking with Dak, which I think is a very real possibility. Y'all got anything else on this game? I don't have anything else. It was awesome to see.
No, not really.
All right.
Want to keep on moving? Vikings, Bengals?
The Vikings and Bengals battle of which wide receiver is the best in the league. We obviously know it's Jay Jettas. But Vikings versus the Bengals. Everyone thought it was going to be Joe Burrow versus JJ McCarthy. It was Carson Wentz versus Jake Browning. Vikings blow out the Bengals 48-10. And Isaiah Rodgers, game of a lifetime.
He was so good.
I think the last time it happened, it was Samson Ebukam on the Rams during the Chiefs-Rams legacy game. Best game of all time, debatably, probably. It is debatable.
One of them.
It's one of the best games of all time. In that game, that's the last time where I think someone had a scoop and score and a pick six in the same game.
Yep, creating 14 points as an individual on a defense is ridiculous. He also had another punch out. He was unconscious, and I also thought just overall the Vikings offense did run better with Wentz, which doesn't bode well for JJ. But also, Jordan Mason had some real juice. I think he's better than Aaron Jones. We saw that immediately. And the Vikings are back to, to one of my teams that I'm still scared of in the NFC. For the Bengals, yeah. Jake Browning, not good. And Bengals, not good.
Yeah, it's funny to see the discourse on Jay Jez versus Jamar Chase. Like Bengals fans were showing their stats and saying backup quarterback for backup quarterback. Let's see who's better. And Jamar Chase had 2 more catches for 20 more yards. They both had pretty mid games, but it's funny to see Bengals fans parading his performance. And then also they were like, no one guarding Jay Jettis has ever had a 99.9 grade on PFF.
They had the exact same amount of catches, and
Yeah.
Jay Jettis had 15 more yards.
25.
Am I just blind?
It's 50-75.
Jamar Chase had 49.
It's 50 is what per NFL.com.
He had received. I was looking at total yards.
Total yards, yeah, he had
Same with both of them.
He had rushing yards. Oh, total?
Yeah, total yards. Well, they're not just catchers; they're everything.
Yeah, we'll say 15, 16 technically.
But it doesn't. Yeah, their battle didn't mean anything. But yeah, Bengals in shambles. They were lucky to get a win in week 1. They were lucky to get both their wins were extremely lucky.
Week 1,
and now they're yeah, they should have won. I mean, Jaguars did a Jaguar and poo-pooed away that game too.
And the Browns,
so Yeah, so like the
Andre
Bengals are not
Schmidt
good.
happened for us.
Well, Andre Schmidt happened again this week.
No, but Andre
I'm,
Schmidt did good this week.
I mean, like in a good way.
Yeah.
Also, I'm shocked we haven't talked about this game yet. The Buccaneers Jets. That's actually a game we should talk about.
Getting there. We're going through the blowouts. But that was
Well, are there? I get Colts Titans. I have nothing to say.
Colts Titans blowout 41 to 20.
JT is really good.
Yeah.
Their offense
3
really good. Daniel
touchdowns.
Jones is awesome, and I don't really know what else to say.
Yep. Let's go to the
Januar, I have him in Dynasty. He's up next. He's looking pretty good.
Who?
Alec
I have him in taste. He's gonna take my place for CD. Hope he locks in.
Oof.
I know. Well, CD was my hero, but now he's dead.
Yep.
Jets Buccaneers. Another one of those crazy blocked field goals taken back for a touchdown, and for the third week in a row, Baker Mayfield and this Buccaneers team drives down game winner, and it's ridiculous. It's never happened 3 weeks in a row to start the NFL season.
Yep.
And the Bucs are they're just that team. If it comes down to the wire and you give Baker and this offense 40 seconds, I'll say,
Yeah.
you're losing.
Yep.
What's up, Ben?
Picked the Buccaneers as our survivor, and obviously the Bucs were down. And I texted my dad. I was like, "Uh-oh," and then my dad was like, "Baker's got you." He's like, "Who else would you rather have in this situation?" And then obviously
Allen.
And then my dad texted me. He was like, "I told you." And my question to y'all: would y'all currently in the NFL, would y'all rather have a quarterback but Baker lead a game-winning drive?
I would say Allen. I said
yeah,
Allen.
Josh Allen.
Josh Allen was ridiculous.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'd say anybody else. I mean, Baker's top 3 in that scenario.
I'd say Jay.
I mean, Mahomes is still really good. Well, Jay Harbaugh wasn't really known for those type of things. Mahomes is still really good at when the game breaks down. I mean, by the way, Matt Stafford in the Rams offense also is very well for that. They're he's like top 5. I have him around 5. But yeah, Baker's unbelievable at that.
One of the most clutches.
Yeah, exactly. And it's just like
he saved his career
and then
on a 30-second drive with no timeouts.
A lot of the time, like
the
people
for 3 days.
That was sick. A lot of people always like say you can't like quantify clutchness or big game performances. I think when you see it enough, it just becomes real. And Baker is just clutch. That is just in his. He just has that in his genes. And again, I talked about a little bit. The Bucs do own us, so we'll see what happens next week. But I think it's going to be. Is that like we have the game of the week 3 weeks in a row? Because that's going to be such a good game. Undefeated Bucs, undefeated Eagles, rivals. I don't know, man.
Yeah, it's game of the week. Yeah.
Because that's such a good game. I mean, actually, Ravens, probably game of the week.
Ravens Chiefs is
the Chiefs suck.
Yeah.
So, and that's why, yeah. But like, I don't know. I don't have much else on this. Tyrod Taylor is cool. He's a good backup. He is a backup though. He's not some hero.
Glenn,
what's up, man? Aaron Glenn dancing. He looks so cool. Like I said, all these young coaches, again, they're just gonna build a repertoire with their teams, and it's gonna be better and better. Ben, were you saying something?
Yeah, I was gonna say the game was over. The game was settled, and then the Jets made a comeback.
Yeah, they did.
Yep.
Which, so sorry to Jay. He was not happy because I was I had the Vikings defense in both of my money leagues. I picked them up. Yeah, so that's a big boost. That saved me from the CD departure and the Taste League, and then in 3rd and 10, I'm putting up over 200. So that doesn't even matter. But yeah, and the Jets lost. Poor Jay.
Yep. You want
to go to the Steelers? What's up?
We'll go to the Steelers. We'll go to the Steelers.
I don't know. The Steelers have to be the most annoying team to be a fan of. Like,
yeah,
I couldn't stand it. What's up, Ben?
My dad. It's so funny him root because the Steelers are like such a mid to okay team that like they'll they'll have a winning record, but then they're just gonna do nothing because that's just how they're constructed. And like they're always tight game against a mid team like the Patriots.
I don't think the Patriots are good. The Patriots are not a good team. They have a lot of flaws. But yeah, the Patriots, their running back room, they should kill Antonio Gibson and Ramondre Stevenson. Ramondre has had a fumble problem for years. I don't know why they're not using Henderson. That's my fantasy brain talking.
Yeah.
And for the Steelers, their defense just isn't as good. You saw it on almost every third and fourth down. They would just roll out with Drake May, and Watt doesn't have the speed. He's still their best player on the defense, but he's not the same Watt that we've seen Depoy Watt. And May was killing him with his legs, but there was also a bunch of mistakes. They won the turnover battle they had 5-1 turnovers, so they won the turnover battle by 4, and they only won by 7. It's just like the Steelers they're gonna steal, and it's just awful to be a fan of. I can imagine. Again, when you cause 5 turnovers and you win by 7, oh my goodness, that is just brutal. So I have no confidence in this team.
I think Travion Henderson is the first player for each of us to have in a separate money league. I don't think we've ever all rooted for a player collectively, which is
because he is more talented than those guys.
Yeah,
and he's not. I mean, like, I don't know. Maybe halfway through the season they'll be like, I guess we'll just give Henderson the ball. But I don't know why they just don't do it right now. Do y'all have anything else on this game?
I've got nothing for this.
Yeah, I don't know.
But I do have a
Real
little
bad.
update for the next week matchup for the Steelers. 9:00 game in Dublin, Ireland. I won't be there, but I will be in Pittsburgh, State College. Matter of fact, Penn State. I'm actually the guest picker on a College Game Day. I know, right? They actually called me last night when they announced that they were coming to State College. Pat McAfee gave me a ring, and he was like, "You want to come guest pick for us?" I'm like, "Fuck yeah, I do!" And fuck Boston College.
I actually hate Boston College.
Yeah.
They're a bunch of assholes who think they're awesome because they're from Boston. Shut up. Fuck Matt Ryan. I'm joking. I don't.
What?
Is that this Saturday?
It is this Saturday. This upcoming Saturday, I will be in Pittsburgh and State College.
Are y'all day?
What? No.
I think you should.
I want
I
to, but it will be.
It's just too perfect for you to be going for the game like 3 months in advance, and then now the game day is going to be at State College.
I mean,
I know you'd have to be, but I think it's all worth the experience. But that's just me.
I mean, yeah, the experience is there, but do I want to be up for 24 plus hours? Or no, 15 plus hours.
Oh, 15 hours is a lot. But also, I think it's part of the...
Or actually more than that. It's going to be 20 plus hours. I would be up from at least 6 to like 4 in the morning. 3 in the morning, probably. My sister said the only way we go to game day is if we get an Airbnb, and I'm fuck with that idea. But who knows?
How far away is it?
It's 2-ish hours.
Okay.
Away from.
Are you driving up there?
Yeah, my sister and I are carpool. She's driving me up there. I'm driving up there to Pittsburgh, which is 7 hours.
I've been muted.
You have been muted.
Oh, we just ignored me. What time's the game?
7:30 p.m. It's a night game.
That's perfect.
On NBC. It's gonna be beautiful.
You guys are gonna kill him.
It's gonna.
Hi. Can I get a steak? Sorry. Can I get a steak commercial ball?
Are you supposed to be unmuted for this, you ass?
So
Thinking of the viewer.
So yeah, update on next week for Dublin. I went on a little rant there for Pittsburgh, But JJ McCarthy has been ruled out for
Yeah, he has.
next week, and I'm trying to say something else about not about this game, but about what we were just talking about for Baker and whatnot. Skip Bayless said, and I quote, "I trust Baker more than Mahomes or Josh Allen right now."
Skip Bayless doing anything to stay relevant, but that's not even that ridiculous of a take.
Yeah.
I don't got anything to say about that. We still got 2 more games to hit.
Yeah. But we'll go
You want to do
over.
Texans Jags while he's not listening because that
Yeah.
game is just.
Yeah, we'll go
I
over
heard somebody
the
say it.
boring
I don't know
games.
who said it. It was the most AFC South game ever. It wasn't really fun to watch, but it was technically a rivalry game. There was multiple turnovers. There was failures to execute plays. There was missed field goals. It was 10-17. Like, I
Yeah.
mean, it's cool the Jags won. Like, they have a very real chance to be 3-0 if they don't throw the game against the Bengals. But it's not like I have a lot of confidence. T-Law still has like one awful turnover a game. BTJ is still scared of contact. When it's like a one-on-one ball that he should have advantage over, he just is shying away. As for Bayshaw got a touchdown, so that's pretty cool still. And I would say one thing that is extremely positive about the Jags is first, obviously, Liam Cohen is awesome, but they have more
Oh.
turnovers these 3 games than they had all last year.
Yeah.
I would say that's an extremely good thing. Like, it's going to be Jags versus Colts, and I would give the advantage to the Colts right now. They just look like a more complete team. I am out on the Texans. They're 0-3. I am not thinking that people are giving a lot more hate to CJ. They have set him up to fail. He has a awesome rookie season, which people are now calling fraudulent, which is just stupid. He has an awesome rookie season, and then every year they get a worse offensive line. They don't add more weapons. They don't have a run game. Their defense is still good, but there's random injuries that keep popping up. CJ has been set up to fail. I think for whatever reason he was anointed Superman, which he's not. He's
Yeah.
not some god quarterback. He's a very good quarterback, but he still needs the support of a full offensive system. He can't just make stuff out of nothing. He's doing his best. And you see some more inaccurate balls, obviously some bad turnovers. And all that to say that Texans, I'm out on them this year. I'm not out on CJ totally. But what really sucks is they're going to have to pay CJ soon. So they're going to probably have to allocate some of the money from the defense. And they're still going to have a bad O-line. The front office has not done the Texans fans any help. And the Jags, I guess, I would say that they still have the feel of a bad organization that should be losing. They still have that's still how they play, where they're just dumb mistakes or they're throwing games. If they can keep maneuvering away from that with the new regime of Liam Cohen, I think that it could be better. I'm a Jags fan. I like T-Law. I love Liam Cohen. Obviously, Bayshaw's awesome. I am a BTJ fan. I like the Jags. Their uniforms are awesome.
Yeah.
And I fuck with Jacksonville. I love how crazy. I like Florida. That's one of my hottest takes non-football. I just like Florida as a state. I love going there.
Yeah.
Florida's awesome. People hate Florida because it's like all muggy and stuff. Florida's sick. Ben, you done ordering your home wrecker bowl? Good to know, Ben.
He is unmuted.
Kenneth, you got anything on this game? That was a lot.
Hello.
Fantasy wise,
Hey, Ben.
I benched.
And they could just
BTJ
get
for
good
this game.
guacamole and pico de gallo.
Oh my
And,
god!
I'm just
I know
kidding.
you're
I'm in the
joking. I
car
know
now.
you're joking. Yeah.
But
Kenneth.
from a fantasy standpoint, I did bench BTJ this week.
That was smart.
I don't think I will next week because who do they play? I literally just looked.
I have no idea who they play.
They play the Niners. I think
Ooh.
I'll start him that week because I think they will get the offense going. But yeah, that's all I can say is from a fantasy standpoint. That's all.
Ben, do you have anything else, game? Because I said a lot. I don't know if you were listening.
No, not really. But I know you're talking about you love Florida.
I do love Florida.
I guess I'll talk about my fantasy trade now. I traded away James Cook, Jordan Love, and Khalil Shakir for Travion Henderson, BTJ, and Jalen Hurts.
It's a super flex PPR league for viewers. So
Yep.
put it in perspective. Yeah. I mean,
So-
Hurts is cool. Henderson could be better. The downgrade from Cook to BTJ is just too big of a risk for me. Just because, like, if BTJ even had one good game, or just like had a more established presence on the offense, there's been I think it was the Bengals game where it was like, what the fuck is happening? BTJ hasn't touched or been targeted, and then they try to get him something. It's like, I don't know. It's a new regime. T-Law and him didn't have, like, he was BTJ was putting up numbers with, who was it, Minshew? No, who was he putting up numbers with when T-Law was hurt last year?
It was Mac Jones, yeah.
It was Matt Jones, yeah. Like, I don't know. I would, if it was JSN, I think you kill it, but
yeah.
I think it's a risky trade. But Hurts and Henderson, I like the upside of both those guys, especially in a double quarterback league. But if BTJ, I don't know. You need him to be pretty good. James Cook is fantastic.
Bless you.
Sneeze break.
I also sneeze.
Thank you. But yeah, James Cook has been like the second best running back in the league so far. So, like, I don't know. That's like a big loss. JT's been number one. JT's on fire.
Yep.
That's all I got.
3 years ago, Shane Waldron was the passing game coordinator for the Seahawks, and JSN was Poo Poo Butt. And then he left to go to the Bears, and JSN broke out.
Very
and
good. Yeah.
Poo Poo Butt. And now Shane Waldron is with the Jaguars, and Roma Dunze is breaking out, and now BTJ is Poo Poo Butt.
Yeah. I don't know. Yeah. Maybe it's the Waldron effect. I don't have anything else in this game or that trade.
Yeah.
But we have one more game to talk about.
The Injury Bowl.
Yeah. San Fran divisional game beats the Cardinals at home.
Walk-off field goal.
Walk-off field goal. They finally have a kicker. I know 49ers fans are rejoicing. 16-15. Kind of a boring game. Kyle Shanahan, if he has any competent quarterback that has legs and arms, he can try to trot out an offense.
Well, I mean, Mac Jones did lose a leg playing this game.
He did lose a leg.
Yeah.
But on the positive stuff for San Fran, McCaffrey's great, and Ricky Pearsall, who was extremely high, but I didn't draft in any league. I don't know why. He has been so good. Ricky Pearsall, I think he had 120 yards. He's great. PMC is great. And for Arizona, because I love Arizona. Too many drops, and I am selling a lot of my stock because they lost James Conner. James Conner is intricate to this offense.
Yep.
More than I think people are. I don't know how. I actually haven't heard many people talk about it, but he is intricate in this offense. Cardinals are going to be just very mid this year, right up down mid, which is unfortunate. Marv had a bad drop.
Mitsubishi.
Wilson had a bad. I think he had a drop. I don't know. It might have been him or Dortch. But it just not good.
Did you see Marv was tearing up in the post game, talking about how he needs
I like
to be better.
I like his big old lips. I want them to kiss me. But I don't know. I hope he figures it out, because he's wide open and he just drops it. That could have been like a scoring drive. That could have been huge. But yep, Cardinals kind of just mid this year.
Yep.
San Fran.
Done.
What's up?
You think James Conner is done his career?
Like career done?
Yeah. Because
I think it depends on what you think.
Similar to
Godwin, because Godwin also broke his ankle last year. Now he's also old, and he's starting to come back. So it'll be very telling how good Godwin is. Obviously, they're different positions, but similar age, similar injury. So I think if Godwin somewhat back to where he was, I think Connor still has a chance.
I think it just depends on what Connor feels. If he like, it depends on what his mentality's at. Because what is he, 30, 31?
He's 30.
He's 30. He'll probably 31 when he comes back next year. I don't know.
I wonder if
I mean,
What?
if someone breaks out in this running back room, I don't think he'll come back.
Yeah.
Like DeMarcado, which I don't think is happening, or Benson. I don't know. That's every game this week, folks.
Yep. Other than
Right?
the Buffalo Bills, Miami Dolphins. But
Thursday.
Bills did beat the Dolphins 31-21.
Oh, they did. Yeah.
It was weird watch.
Night.
Dolphins.
Yeah,
Kill.
it was weird.
There's this one league that I saw. I'm pretty sure everybody saw, because it's became popular. Because Tyreek Hill did a backflip after he scored a touchdown. The one dude in that one league lost 50 points.
That's a thing.
That was a thing in a random league.
That's
Do you want to say how it's calculated?
What?
You want to say how it's calculated?
No.
It's they took the amount of streams that Benson Boone, one of his songs, had, and by 200,000 or something, and it came out to 49.2 points, and that's how they do it.
That's why they were mentioning Benson Boone.
I did not. But I don't know anything about this. The Dolphins.
Let's do locks of the day or locks.
You want to do that?
And then I have a quiz, and then we can go to the other sports.
Let's go over the locks of this week. Kenneth with the first pick, he went Packers, Colts, and Falcons.
I'm still
obviously the Browns upset. Unfortunately, the Browns. Well, good for you, I guess. The Browns clutched up, and the Falcons happened. Ben picked Bills, Bucks. Bucks squeak one out, and then I picked Seahawks, Chiefs. It is now 4-6-0. Kenneth, you still are able to pick where you want to go in this week's draft, first, second, third. Where do you want to go?
I'll go number 1, and I'll make this pick easy. Bills over Saints.
Heard. Seems an easy one.
Yep.
Ben, you want second or third?
Third.
Well, I get second. I think that's the first time. Let me look down this again. Because I've always been third. I think I'm going to go Chargers over the Giants.
I like that.
Ben, you get the turn. Oh, Ben, while you're thinking, quick rundown for I don't know why am I doing this? I'm doing it like a real pod. But the way we do is we draft a team of lock wins, and it basically works as a parlay. So however many teams we pick, they should be a lock to win, because if anybody loses, then we get no points that week. It's 1 point per win, and if you challenge a pick, then you get 2 points if that team wins. It is currently 6-4-0, as we already mentioned. Ben, do you have one now?
Who did? Oh wait, okay. You picked the Lions?
No, I picked Chargers over Giants.
Oh, okay. Okay, I see. I will pick the Lions over the Browns.
The Browns are just scary. I think it is fair that they dropped to the third pick. That does make sense. Their defense is so good. Ben, but you have another one. You can pull out at any second. Pause. Sorry.
I'm in between.
You can talk through them if you don't think it's going to come back. I'm in between three.
Between the Broncos.
Yep.
And the Texans.
Okay.
And the Packers. I'll go with the Broncos
Wow.
over the Bengals.
I'm going Packers in a bounce back week against a bad Cowboys team.
Well, I'm going Bears over Raiders with my
Wow.
second pick. And
That's
then
confident.
my third pick. Am I going to have a third pick? Ooh. Ooh. I don't like half these matchups. I'm going to go Ravens over Chiefs.
Dude, I was going to pick Ravens. I'm not
Yeah.
joking.
Yeah.
I was going to heat check for 3 because I never do 3. I like that a lot. I was going to pick Ravens as well. Now it's back to me. I was going to go Ravens over Chiefs, but now I think I might leave it as is. I'm eyeing. I mean, I don't really know what else I'm confident in. I am not. The Texans are too bad. I just don't. I'm not confident in that. I am eyeing, like, I don't know, nothing actually, nothing. I was kind of looking at Vikings Steelers for a second, but not really. I'm tapping out at 3. I mean at 2. Ravens were my last one. Ben, you do anything else, or are you keeping at 2? Ben, are you muted, Ben? Ben, are you muted? Oh, Ben is dying. Kenneth, can you hear me?
Hello.
Ben is
Hello.
back.
Ben is
Bruh.
back.
Well, I was in between two. Like I said, it was the
Texans.
Broncos and it was the Texans. So I'm going to go ahead and take the Texans here over the Titans.
I don't hate it. I'm just scared of how bad that Texans team is.
Yeah.
And so
Texans.
I have
They have a good
3
defense.
here.
Are you on 4?
And
Because I'm out.
I don't know who
Yeah, no one else.
to
Are you going Niners
choose.
over Jags?
No.
I'm not picking Colts or Rams. They're both Jets or Dolphins. I mean, the Dolphins put up a fight against the Bills.
I could do the Patriots.
Whoa. The Panthers just put up 30-0.
They did.
That's why
They
I'm not
lost
picking
in
them.
every category.
Still,
Still 30-0.
you going
You know,
Patriots,
just because
Ben?
of that. Yeah, just because of that. You're really doubting me. And the Patriots.
So you
Going
have
Patriots over
4
the
picks.
Panthers.
You have 4
Yep.
picks. You're
I mean, you're
crazy.
beating me, so.
I'm tapped out. Kenneth, are you sticking with 3 or are you going more?
Give me commies over Falcons.
Wow. With Mariota?
Yeah.
That's where you lose me. You might. Oh my gosh. I would not. You might be 0 again next week.
Hey.
You're
Hey.
4.
Hey.
Because think Ben did 4, and the odds of that hitting are low. So, and say that mine don't hit. It could have been
I've been
you
doing
like make
4.
up some ground.
I've been
I know
doing
it hasn't
4.
worked.
Hey, this one is working. I
Okay.
am locked. I am locked.
Viewers, we have Kenneth has. I don't feel like I don't feel like going back and forth. I'm just saying it. He has the Bills, the Bears, the Ravens, and the Commies. I have the Chargers and Green Bay, and Ben has the Lions, Broncos, Texans, and the Patriots over the Panthers. I am going to say that one. And Kenneth has the Commies over the Falcons. I am thinking about.
Who said I was
Oh
done?
my god, you're done?
Challenging?
Nah, who said I was done?
Kenneth's not done. My bad.
Nah, I'm done. I'm done for now.
I was thinking about challenging with the Falcons.
I was thinking about challenging with the Panthers.
Ooh. Because this would be my heat check. I don't want to do it. I'm okay. I'm going to keep my perfect streak going. Ben, you out or are you done?
Yeah, I'm out.
Heard? Okay, well then, what I read off is what we're at. And what time is it? You guys have me for 4 more minutes. I mean, 6 more minutes.
What?
I want to do this quick. It's an hour 40. My goodness.
Yeah.
Well, we're gonna do a quiz.
Do it
So we're
fast.
not
Do
gonna
it.
get anything done. Do we need a scoreboard?
Sure.
Okay.
I mean, not. Yeah, sure.
Lock
Okay, so
in.
you guys tell me. We're gonna do any sport, it can be college, it can be pro. I don't care. What I'm gonna do is y'all gonna go back and forth naming players that have suffered at any point ever this certain injury. So
Uh-oh.
we can either do ATL, ACL, or Achilles, whichever y'all prefer. So you can say Halliburton. You can say Aaron Rodgers. You can say like if somebody in college tore their Achilles, you can say that. I'll look up, I'll fact check, but whoever either can't name somebody in like 20 seconds or says someone who hasn't sustained that injury ever loses. Do y'all want to do Achilles or ACL?
You call it. I mean, I think I want to do. Fuck, I don't even. I
I'm
mix
cool with
those up.
ACL.
I'm so fucked. Sure.
Okay, Kenneth, you don't really need a scoreboard. Just do a 20-second timer. That should we do 20 or 30 or 45? What do y'all think?
I don't know. You're the game host.
20. 20.
20.
Okay.
Is it
Yeah.
everybody here or is it just me and Andrew?
It's y'all too.
Heard.
You want to go
ACL,
first?
any sport. So Kenneth has like all of MLB locked up, but I don't think ACL is really happening. Doesn't happen in basketball either.
No, that's why I'm fucked.
It's really gonna be NFL.
I have nothing. I'm thinking
All
of
right.
3 players in the NBA, and that's it.
Kenneth, you can start. ACL.
Gavin Lux, ACL tear.
Never heard of them. Fred Van Fleet.
God, Nick Bosa.
It just happened.
Yeah.
Kyrie.
Did you say Andrew?
He said
I said Fred Van Fleet.
He just tore his ACL today.
Yeah, he did.
And that's why I said Nick Bosa.
And I said Kyrie.
Kyrie.
Yeah.
Heard.
Kyler Murray.
Correct.
Yeah. Woo.
Derrick Rose.
Correct. Wait. Yes.
Paul George.
Did I just win?
I think so.
No. Paul George has never torn his ACL.
Boo-hoo.
Keep going, or just do Achilles?
I can do one more.
Okay, we'll do
Kevin-
Achilles as well.
Kevin Durant.
Yes.
Are we doing Achilles too?
Yes.
Najee Harris.
Ooh. Dre Green. No. What the fuck is it? Was it Greenlaw in the Super Bowl?
Yes.
Cool.
Why am I fucking blanking? You fucking Klay Thompson.
Yes.
Tyrese Halliburton.
Yes.
Jason Tatum.
Mm-hmm.
Damian Lillard. And it's over.
No, it's not.
Well, I mean, I have nothing else.
There are two very famous ones.
Whose videos am I thinking of on the court that just went pop? It's such a classic injury. It just happened.
I'm thinking of 3 right now.
Okay, Mr. Flex.
Yeah.
The 20-second timer happening, or what's the deal?
Kenneth?
I mean, I didn't start it because we were kind of rapid firing, but
We got at least like
I mean,
6 more seconds. That's it.
yeah, I got
5,
5,
God
4,
damn it.
3, 2, 1.
Aaron Rodgers.
Oh yeah.
Uh-huh.
And,
Kirko Chains.
there's another one.
Austin Eckler. Did we say Austin Eckler?
No.
We didn't.
Yep.
Okay.
That's only 2 I can
I
think
have
of.
to leave.
Odell Beckham Jr.
I have not. I have to go.
Bruh.
Kobe Bryant.
I have to go do something. Nathan has to. I need help with him. I need to help my little brother on his project before he has to go to bed at 8 o'clock. And that's because I said I would. So I'm going to go do that. Do y'all have any closing remarks before I leave? You guys can keep going.
No.
Okay. Sorry, fans. I'm so sorry.
Sorry
All
that
the
we
listeners
talk,
out there.
Sorry that we talked for so long on the NFL.
What?
Brandon
I
Graham
like
tore his ACL.
It don't matter. We're done with it.
Okay. Hey, I know this is in the intro, but always remember to stay tasty, folks. And I will be texting you guys about the game.
Word.
Hope it's a good one.
All
Bye-bye.
right. So I'll take over. I think we're done with that. Andrew won. It doesn't. I don't think it was really a game, but new AP poll. Some movers, some big moves. Indiana moves up a lot. Illinois moves so far down. Miami is the new 2. Penn State moves down to number 3. Obviously, I respect it because they haven't really played a big opponent. Miami at 2 is pretty good. Ohio State number 1, obviously, because they played Texas. But some could make an argument that Miami should be 1. I think they should because they have played the best possible opponents that they could have played in the first 4 weeks of the season. And yeah, that's all I got to say about the AP poll. Ben?
Heard.
Anything about ODU?
Well, Illinois number 9 played Indiana and they lost by like 50 points. And that brings me back to Indiana's opponents this year throughout. They played an FCS team they beat like by 50. They played Kent State, they beat by like 50. They beat number 9 by 50.
Yeah.
And they played ODU and they failed to cover the spread. We only lost by like 13, 14. So ODU has a loss to a ranked team by 13, 14 points. We won by 50 against an FCS team, and then we blew out Tech by like 20 points as 7-point underdogs on the road. So ODU is looking pretty good. ESPN has us as about 11% chance to make the playoffs. ESPN has us favored in every single game the rest of the season. The hardest or the least favorable is JMU at JMU. It's a 55% chance to win. But besides that, I think it's like 70 or higher in every single game. We play Liberty on Saturday, and I hope ODU makes it. That would be insane.
Imagine they host a fucking. They could host the Sun Belt Championship because it's not a Power 5 school, so they don't really have a big stadium.
Did Boise State host last year?
I don't think they were ahead, so I think it was at UNLV.
Okay.
Yeah, but ODU.
No, I'm saying in the playoffs.
Oh, in the playoffs? No. Nope. Where did they go? I don't know. They might have. I'm not.
They had a first round bye. And then they played Penn State.
So yeah, they didn't host.
In the Fiesta Bowl.
But if the first round does come around and ODU's the higher seed, then we will have ODU playoff host, which would go crazy.
They are not going to let students in that.
Oh yeah.
There's not going to be a student section.
Yeah.
Because that stadium does not have the capacity to.
Yeah.
Unless it's like played in Northwest Stadium or something.
I don't think they'll move it. They would let it be home field.
Their stadium's so small
Yeah. But
compared to like every other.
yeah. But a big upset story, Clemson. 1-3. They lost to LSU. They had them at the top ropes, and then they broke their whatever. And then they beat Troy, obviously, because who wouldn't beat Troy? Barely, though. They beat them by 11. And then they lost to Georgia Tech on a game-winning field goal, I think. And then they lost to Syracuse by 13. Just what's happening over there? Just not doing anything. They're basically out of the playoffs. And it hasn't even started. They're 0-2 in conference play. They're not. That's hard to get out of. Yeah, they play North Carolina, Boston College, SMU, Duke, but their only real competition is Florida State for the conference. But obviously, they've got to get past Miami, Florida State, and maybe even South Carolina, which South Carolina is okay. Oh, no, South Carolina's not in their conference. But they do play South Carolina at the end of the season. But they've got to get past Miami and Florida State, which I don't think they will. Clemson just not getting it done at all this year. And I think that's about it for college football.
Yep.
Obviously, Notre Dame won their game this week. Who'd they play? They played Purdue. What a win, I guess. They were the only ranked 0-2 team in the CFP. They should not be ranked. But it is what it is. Can't believe they went to a natty last year. But yeah, Vanderbilt's doing really good. 4-0. They've had some good wins. They upset South Carolina, absolutely blew them out. They play Bama in 2 weeks. They have Bama, LSU, Missouri, and Texas on a 4-game stretch after next week. And then they play Tennessee to end the season off. They could honestly win those games. Those are winnable. Some of those are winnable games. That's all I think I have to say on college football. Anything you got to say about it?
No.
All right. Anything to say about NBA?
Fred VanVleet tore his ACL.
Yep.
I don't really know how it happened. I don't know if it was at practice or what.
Who knows?
But Andrew said his opinions on it is that it moves the Rockets from a 2 seed in the West to a 3 seed. He thinks the Nuggets jump them with obviously a Thunder, the 1 seed.
Yeah.
And he said it's pretty significant because they don't have 3-point shooting. The Rockets don't. And Freddie was one of their best 3-point shooters. And he said now also all that money is just dead for the year.
Yeah.
And he said it's no bueno.
Yep. All right. For baseball, 5 days left in the season. There are 5 games left in the season. It's gonna be epic. Is it 5 days? Yeah, it is 5 days. Right. Season ends on Sunday. That's when the season ends. It ends on Sunday. So we have 6 days left of baseball. The New York Mets, saddest team in baseball. Like, you pay $800 million just to not control your destiny in the playoffs. you're not in the playoffs right now. Currently, the Mets are. The Mets are sad. Just how in the world? Did you see the 6-7 cam? Ben, you're muted.
No, bruh, no.
But on TikTok, I think I sent it to you. It's a 6-7 cam. It's stupid. But they suck. I don't know how they are gonna do in the playoffs at all. I don't think they will make it. But it is what it is. Over the past few days, the Dodgers, Cubs, and the first and only American League team to clinch a playoff spot is the Toronto Blue Jays. They all clinched a playoff spot over the weekend. We will see more come in, probably the Yankees, Mariners, Tigers, and whatnot. The Astros are the talk of the town right now. The Texas Rangers can spoil the hopes of the Houston Astros. They can play spoiler this week as they play. Who do they play? They play the Twins, which they could play spoiler, I guess. I don't know. I really don't know how that works, how that math plays out. Don't worry about the math. They play the Guardians the last 3 weeks. I mean, who knows? Trying to figure out what can happen. So, if the Guardians, Red Sox, and Yankees win at least 3 more games without losing, I think the Astros are out if they lose at least 2. I think that's how that works because the Guardians have the tiebreaker, and if the Texas Rangers lose the last 3 games of the season and get swept by the Guardians, then the Astros will be out of the playoffs. The Cincinnati Reds, on the other hand, they play the Pirates and the Brewers. Brewers are probably going to be chilling the last 3 games or the last series that they play. I know I said that the Mets don't control their destiny anymore. They play the Cubs right now, and then they play the Marlins. So those 2 series are going to be pretty difficult to win. I think they can get a few wins, but the Reds will definitely beat the Pirates at home too. So like it's not like they're going on the road getting, whatever. But they will see Paul Skeens, but they will be pitching Hunter Green at the same time. It's going to be a tough game for them. I think they can get the job done. I think we will see no Juan Soto and no Astros this postseason. Who else is there? The Dodgers obviously clinched the playoffs. Haven't clinched the division yet, but we should in the upcoming days, in the upcoming series, actually. We play the Diamondbacks, and then we play Seattle. So we could play spoiler for the Seattle Mariners in their division quest. But I don't think that will happen because the Astros will probably lose. The Tigers are blowing away their division lead right now. With their loss last night against... Who was it? With their loss... Their 6-game losing streak started off against Cleveland, ended off against Atlanta. Atlanta Braves are out of the playoffs, by the way. The Braves swept them. The Guardians swept them. They're back at Cleveland. They're on the road. They could blow away their division lead, make it to the wild card, or blow their entire playoff push. They could miss the entire playoffs if they lose that division lead and lose out. It's insane that they can miss the playoffs at this current moment. But they do play Cleveland. Hopefully they get a win. They are pitching Skubal on Tuesday, which is tomorrow night, against the Guardians. Hopefully they can get a win or two, clinch a playoff berth with a win, and I think they'll get it through. I don't know the exact statistics or the scenarios, but it will be a great week for baseball. Stay tuned for the playoffs, as you never know who's going to miss or who's going to make the playoffs. We could see the Yankees at the top of the wild card, 4 games ahead of the Astros, who are 4 games behind. Yankees could lose out those last 6 games. The Astros shoot up. The Royals can even make the playoffs, and they're 6 games back. It's just a matter of who wins, who loses. But once the Guardians or Astros, if they both win a game, the Royals are done. If the Royals lose a game, they're done. If the Rangers win a game or lose, at least they can lose at least one game and still have a chance at the playoffs if the Guardians or Astros win a game. But most likely your postseason will be Yankees, Red Sox, Guardians, or Astros or Tigers for that little wild card area. For the National League side, the Cubs clinched the first wild card spot. Padres, Reds, Mets, those are the 3 teams. The Diamondbacks could sneak in. The Giants could sneak in, but I don't see them making anything. The Marlins are 4 games back from the Reds right now. They could get that final spot, but I don't think it's unlikely for the Reds and Mets to all lose 4 games straight and the Marlins to win 4 games straight. Yeah, they do play the Mets at the very end of the season, so the Marlins will be pitching their best players possible and trying to get a playoff spot that week. It's going to be a fun week. I would expect a lot of battles. I will be tuned into it because obviously playoff baseball is legendary. Anything you have to say on that?
No. Rip the Atlanta Braves.
Yep, they sucked this year. Not even a winning season. It sucks for them. I had them as the number 2 seed, I think. It's okay. Not the worst take in the world. But yeah, the Nationals played spoiler to the Mets, controlling their own destiny in the playoffs, or controlling a playoff spot, which is funny, because the Nationals suck. But I think that's about it. I think we're locked. Anything we have to say other than sports?
Today is the first day of fall.
True. Happy first day of fall. And yeah. Boom. I think we're
Speaking
done.
of fall, make sure you guys follow Taste Buds on YouTube. Subscribe. Same thing. We don't have any other socials, so you can't follow us on anything. But yeah, thank you guys for listening. Kenneth, do you want to send us off?
Yeah, I got you. I've been talking a lot. I got you. Thank you guys for tuning in to another episode of the Taste Buds podcast. I think we're on episode 38. I'm not sure, but it's been a fun ride so far. Let's keep it going. We'll see you guys next week, and make sure to stay tasty.